Hi all, this is Barbara Vitheim. I'm your instructor for Human Values and Ethics, HUMAN30A. And this is a short video on how to get started with our online course, how to get started with Moodle, and how to navigate our course, and what to do if you get stuck, how to ask for help. First of all, let's get on to the Moodle site. I'm going to type in the URL here, online at peralta.edu/spring 2014. And this will get you to the district's online site. If you're registered already, you will see your classes on the right here. These are the 3 classes I teach currently. But before we go there, let's take a look at the site because there's some helpful information on here also. For example, if you go here below, you will see some frequently asked questions. What if you're having login problems, what you can do. And also here's a link to an online learning orientation site that I recommend you check out. It's built like a class, and you can go to news forum, ask questions about Moodle. Not everything is populated yet, but this is going to be a resource for you. If you have any questions, you can use this site. There's also some tools on here on assessing your own learning styles and needs around online learning. Are you ready for online learning? And also the Peralta's Distance Education website. So let's go to our class. Again, you will find it here on the right. This is what our class looks like. Moodle can sometimes be a little slow, so bear with me if it needs to reload. There's at the top of the course, there's a section that will always stay the same. And I'm just waiting for Moodle to give me the go-ahead right now to scroll down and show you. Okay. So this is the section that always stays the same. There's a news forum where I will make announcements almost on a weekly basis. You should be getting all of those by email, but if for some reason you don't get my messages, you can always click here. Sometimes I will summarize what I've noticed has been taking place in terms of your learning experience. I'll make announcements, I'll make clarifications, etc. So please make sure you check the news forum every week. Underneath the news forum is what I'm calling the online cafe. This is an informal space for you to say hi and connect with your peers. You can also use this space to vent, commiserate if you're having problems. And you will see that students like to use this space. It's a space where we can say hello, welcome each other, etc. This is not a graded space. It's just a place for you to hang out, sort of like a student center, student services center, cafeteria, etc. This is a very important forum here, and anywhere where you see the speech bubble, except for the news forum, it means that you can participate and are asked to. The questions about the course is where I will be checking daily to see if you have questions. The reason I'm putting this into a forum is so that everybody can see your questions, because more than likely your questions will be shared by more than one of you. So you'll see people are asking questions here, and I'm responding within a day, sometimes within an hour. Also in this top section is our syllabus. This is a Word document. that you can open. And please read it carefully, because it contains all the details you need to know about the course. I'm opening it right now. Everything is taking a little longer today. Let's see. Okay. So please make sure you read it carefully. We won't go through it in detail right now, but there's an overview of what the objectives are, what the readings. Make sure you get a hold of the book. It's already available in the bookstore, and in the news forum I also provided a link for a free online version. The key learning outcomes, and then I go into detail about all the required coursework in the online learning space. Like I'm explaining to you now, the forums, the online cafe, the questions, and then the weekly forums, which I'll go through you right now with you, and also the written assignments. You will also see the grading criteria here. The weekly schedule. And then at the end, you will see a rubric for online participation. What do I consider to be substantial online participation? 30% of this course is based on your participation in the news forum, in the weekly discussion forums. And so please look at this rubric carefully to see what it is that I'm expecting. Here's also a drop box for your journals. And every time you see a hand with holding a piece of paper, that's an assignment space. I'll go into that a little bit more later. And here also in the top section, we have our art and creativity and poetry space, which is not graded, and another opportunity for you to just share in a different way what it is that comes up for you around human values and ethics. You can share a song, you can share a poem, a video, so forth. Okay, so these are the portions that will stay the same every week. And underneath that, you will see the weekly spaces. I'll always say week 1, week 2, week 3, and underneath that you'll see the instructions. I'm going to go with you to week 3 to give you an overview of what a typical week looks like. Again, I'm waiting for Moodle to tell me it's okay to scroll down. Sometimes if Moodle is slow, I recommend to you that you just stop and come back another time. Okay. So let's go to week 3. Each week we'll start with learning objectives, and I'll post them in different ways. And then I'll list the readings for the week. In this case, these are all online readings. There's no readings from the book. Sometimes it's a chapter from the book. Then I will list the videos. Sometimes they are YouTube videos, in which case you can directly click on them. In other cases, you just have to click on them, the link, and it'll take you there. So here are 2 examples of YouTube videos I'm asking you to watch that week. And then we get to the discussion forums. I explain each discussion forum in detail in that main page, and then it's explained again when you click on the discussion forum itself. In this case, you reflect on life's principles in today's world, which is what this week's topic is about, to look at principles in nature and how they apply to our lives. And the second Forum is a reflection that is more of a creative reflection. In this course, a very good way to express values is through creative memes. So I'm asking you in several of the discussion forums how to just express yourself however you would like to in a more creative way. And that we will learn from each other as well. I also always list some supporting documents. In this case, I have attached a worksheet as well as a PowerPoint I've prepared. And here you will see the actual discussion forums. If you click on that, it's opening. You'll again see the detailed description, and then here is where you put your discussions. The way to do that is to click on Add a New Topic. Then you put in a subject heading. It could be anything. It could be your name. And then you put in your message. And you click Post to Forum. If you like, you can add a document. If you like, you can use these different icons to make your post more interesting. For example, here you can attach an image. And I actually ask you to do that in some of your later assignments when you do your presentations. So this should give you a brief introduction. Please go to the syllabus to look at the written assignments. There's a series of written assignments, and those you will submit via the assignment function that I showed to you earlier. They're the journals, and then there are various short essays and a longer essay towards the end. Again, this is slow here, but if you click on your journal function, you will see a place where you can attach a document and click Submit. What works best for me is Word or PDF. If you can't use either format, then be in communication with me, because then we need to troubleshoot. Okay, lastly, what if you get stuck? What if you feel confused and don't know how to proceed? I would recommend that you post a question right away in questions about the course. If it's not something that you want other people to see, you can email me or message me. The best way to do that is to go to participants and find me there. You can click on my profile, which will also give you a little bit of information about my background. And from there, you can either email me directly, or there it will be, I cannot message myself, but if you click on my name, there will be a link here from where you can message me through the Moodle message function. So that should be enough information to get you started. Again, I recommend, if you feel confused in any way, contact me immediately. There's no need to be confused and delayed because you don't know what you need to do. I will check email many times a day. I check messages several times a day, and I check the questions forum at least once a day. So I look forward to working with you, and I'll see you online.